been playing this a little bit more and more. But
is his first foul of the entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Eubanks. Justice Winslow comes in for Little. Simons, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Dunn. On the court right now for the Kings. Barnes out there with Lyons. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's Shake and Bake. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. Simons from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Engel.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown. Well, the road less traveled. Anthony Simons took a year after high school just training at a basketball academy. No college, not the most glamorous route, but his game has some flash to it.
He's one of those guys, GA, that comes into the game and just is an offensive force. Takes shots off the dribble, can shoot threes, is lightning quick, and gets to the basket. Still very young, still a lot of room for him to grow, but he has shown flashes.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. He says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Lillard against Fox. Passes it to Barnes. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive. Trailblazers, Little, he's checked in for Joe Ingles, and Fernie Simons comes in for Josh Hart, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Lillard. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lamb comes in for Trey Lyles. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Shake and Bake subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Justice Winslow out there with Little. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in at the two-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. From 8. That one a little long. Trailblazers leading by 12. The pass to Winslow. Dunn kicks to Little. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his third assist on the night.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The Kings have hit just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Here's Simons. Nurkic trying to get open.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Down low, here's Simons. Davis with some nice D.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Barnes trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Kings have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Trailblazers leading by 16. Here's Simons. Rebound by the Kings. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Lamb. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And so it's Portland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in
Portland. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Justice Winslow. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Little. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
On the floor for Sacramento, Mitchell is out there with Shake and Bake. Then it's Jones. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Holiday in at the small forward position.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Damian Lillard.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Well, I think also they've built a great deal of confidence, not only for tonight, but maybe for games moving forward.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Hi there, Frank Valentine here. Hey, it looked like you were out of your depth tonight. Now, does this validate the concerns about you on draft night?
How you doing, Frank? Are you serious with that question? I mean, it was one game. Everybody has an off night, and that just goes to show that even before I got here, a lot of folks made up their mind about me just because I had a YouTube channel. But you know what? That's fine. You're going to get plenty of opportunities to see me play, and they won't like that at all.
But what if they do?
They won't.
Yeah, but so how do you know? How do you make sure?
I'm going to play better than I did next game, Frank. You'll see.
Well, I sure hope so, at least for your sake.
Okay, listen, so the reason I asked you to
you
stop
look
by
real
today,
mad.
I need you to watch this video.
Am I in
and
trouble?
It's complicated.
How complicated?
Everything's under control, but I want you to watch this, and then we'll talk about it.
I have one issue that I need to address like the numbers on the house, and that issue is MP. Let's talk about MP. I'm hearing his coach isn't a fan, thinks he's more into fame than actually hooping. And I gotta say, I agree wholeheartedly. You ever hear of an NBA player with a YouTube channel? Michael Jordan didn't have no YouTube channel. LeBron James don't have no YouTube channel. Let's get serious here, people. I'll be shocked if MP starts a game this year. This coach isn't starstruck. He's going to make MP earn every single minute, as it should be. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. All eyes are on MP now. Is he going to fold under the pressure? If I'm Harvey Lesser, the GM who overruled his coach, I'm up at night sweating all over this. Good luck, Mr. Lesser. You and MP are going to need it.
This airs tonight. I've got...
Okay, so what if we try to speed all of this up? What does that look like?
Go over Coach's head and speak to the GM directly.
But doesn't Harvey know everything that's going on behind the scenes?
He lets... So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference?
I'm here to provide you the menu, the pros and cons.
You know, Kristen, it's not worth the trouble right now. I'm gonna just keep my head down, put in that work, and I'm gonna show everybody what I'm capable of on the court, and that's gonna force them to have to play me. Yeah. Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this.
Yeah. Gotta figure it out. Coming anyway. Yeah. Hey. I'm a cool if you get to know me. Don't spend my time trying to kiss. 250 large in a book bag. I do my by my lonely. That's probably why these know me. I order $50 guacamoles. And my diamonds hit. Why your rollie tick, tick, tick. A blue fur for my man. But they all lame. That's for even thinking you was with us. We don't like jokes, so don't be with us. Saw the car keys and that's with us. Roscoe's on the table, that's for breakfast. For a high roller, they get. Ice-T told me I was special. I know the big by the exit. For this money, they get reckless. She want a wrist and hands froze. Come get me in the Lambo. Playoff game at Lambeau. Air Max 97s on my toes. Then I
Yo, what's up, man? Hey, what you working on?
Johnny, welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA2k23. Can you describe what the process was like?
I've never seen that many cameras in one setting before, but, you know, it was a lot of fun just knowing that I'm going to actually be in a video game.
I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now, like, getting my face.
The California Capitol building shining brightly tonight as we get ready for action in Sacramento. TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.